everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Independence Update. I'm Lauren Culver, and today we will be talking about the Three Balls Racing fundraiser. Today we have Kevin Grulich here. He is the president of the Three Balls Racing. So Kevin, tell us, or Ken, sorry, tell us a little bit about the Three Balls Racing.
Three Balls Racing is a member-based organization of car enthusiasts that our specialty is to go out for open track days, which means we go to some of the road courses in the Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, Canada, and we focus just getting people out on a racetrack with their car, maybe people that have never done it, people that have done it for a long time. It's a non-competitive environment, so it's just to have fun, come out, learn about yourself, your car a little bit, and spend the day at the racetrack with family and friends. So right now we have just over 1,600 members.
Wow.
We probably have a couple hundred of those that are active participants and come out to our events. We do about 6 to 8 events a year at local racetracks, including Waterford here in Clarkston, Grattan over in the Grand Rapids area, Gingerman in South Haven, Mid-Ohio down in Ohio, and a track up in near Ottawa, Canada.
Oh wow, you guys go all over.
We try to. We get around a little bit. We try to go experiment with some of the better tracks in the area. We're lucky in this area. There's a lot of good racetracks in the Midwest.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
That's good to know. So this is a fundraising event, and I believe you're trying to beat your record from previous years.
Correct. So over the last 3 years, we've raised just over $62,000 for melanoma research to benefit the Karmanos Cancer Institute. Last year, we set a single-year record at about $28,000.
Wow.
So this year, every year, we're trying to grow, get bigger, keep donating. We've gotten to the point where the Karmanos Cancer Institute has put our name up on their donor wall. It's a big accomplishment for us and the members of Three Balls Racing, so we feel good. And this year, we're out to do better.
Wow. Yeah, well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm sure
Thank
you
you.
will achieve it. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing everything.
Well, we
Get
try.
there.
And fortunately, it turns out that our members and their friends and families in the general community are very giving people, and without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. So we just put the event on, but it's really up to the members and all their friends and family and the general public to really help out.
True, that's true. So how, in general, how did this event get started?
Well, we've been doing Three Balls Racing for about 11 years, and for a long time I was thinking, what else could we do? I'd had some ideas about a charity event. And then in 2011, I was diagnosed with melanoma cancer, right as my daughter was about to be born.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on in my life, and I realized, hey, this might be the spark we were looking for. I was treated at Karmanos, specifically by Dr. Kim and his team. They took great care of me. I realized how much I owed to them, and so I figured it would make a great pairing. We'd wanted to do an event. They're always looking for help to fund their research and the things they do at Karmanos. So we put it together. And the first year, the response was unbelievable.
Wow.
We found out that a lot of people that we didn't know about either had cancer themselves or knew somebody, a loved one that had it, and the outpouring was fantastic, so we've stuck with it. We love working with Karmanos because they donate 100% of the funds we give them go right into research. They don't take any percentage off the top. There's no administrative fees, things like that. So it works out very well. They're always appreciative of the funds that we're able to give. We're able to go down there and talk to the doctors and researchers that we're actually working with.
Wow.
And see where the money is going, so it works out very well, and we've enjoyed it. And everybody, all of our members are always happy to help, so it's worked out well.
That's really awesome. Now, is this more specifically towards melanoma cancer, or is it even broader for other types?
Every year we pick a little bit different cause, but we try to focus specifically on melanoma.
Okay.
Melanoma is a very widespread cancer.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are diagnosed with it every year, from very minor to life-threatening, obviously. So we focus on a few specific causes. This year we're working to help the research of a topical treatment for melanoma.
Oh, okay.
So for people that can't accept IV drugs or other medication that they have to take internally, this will be a topical solution. So we're helping to try to fund some of the research and the testing that's going on there.
Wow, that's really, really cool.
It's interesting stuff when we talk to the doctors. It's way above our heads. We don't
I'm
really understand
sure.
what's going on, but they try to explain it to us in layman's terms so we kind of get it. But when you see these doctors down at Karmanos, you realize that they're kind of at a level above, it seems like. And they're very passionate about what they do.
But for you to be able to see where this money is going toward and seeing that being put in place and used,
That helps
must
a
be
lot.
a really cool feeling.
It helps a lot. And the nice thing is every year when we get our check together and we go down to donate, it's literally handed to Carmanos. They bring us down every year, walk us around. One year we were working towards the creation of a new blood testing lab. And so we actually were able to go down there and tour the lab as they were doing testing on all the machines, doing the trials to make sure the machines were accurate enough and pass all their tests before the center opened, and it was great. I mean, we got to see the people literally running the machines, and they had big smiles on their faces. And,
I'm sure.
because they were very happy to be offering this new service to the Carmanos team. So it was good, and that always gives a boost. When you ask for just a general donation, people are, okay. But when you make it a very, very specific cause, and it makes it feel like they know where it's going, and they have a better hand in it.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. So back with the Three Balls Racing, how do people get involved with it? Like, are there only certain cars you can race, or only certain people that can race?
No, the nice thing about Three Balls Racing is we've always prided ourselves on including as many people as we can. So to get involved with Three Balls Racing, you can join us at our website, threeballsracing.com, or join us on Facebook. Anybody's welcome. We encourage beginners, people that have never done this before, to come out. We have instructors available to take care of you if you've never done it before.
Okay.
We've been doing this for, like I said, about 11 years. We've probably put about 1,000 people through the program.
Wow.
A lot of beginners with no major incidents at all. They come out, they bring their car. All you have to have is a car and a helmet. Even if you don't have a helmet, we have some loaner helmets. You get a car that's in good condition, come on out, and we'll take you through the rest of the day and teach you. Give it a couple times, you'll be all on your own, having a great time. So it's open to any type of car. People always ask that, like, do I need a race car?
Yeah.
No. Any of the modern day cars that you can go to the dealership and buy today will do just fine out there. Automatics, manuals, 4-cylinder cars, 6 cylinders, 4 doors, it doesn't matter. You can come out. The only cars that we kind of shy away from are the big trucks and SUVs that kind of have a higher center of gravity, have a little tendency to get a little tippy.
So probably not my Jeep Wrangler.
Not your Jeep Wrangler, no, sorry. No, my wife has a Jeep Wrangler too, and I wouldn't let her bring that one out. That's not. It's for more off-road stuff, having fun other places, but not at the racetrack so much. But anybody can come out, like I said, and we'll get you started.
Sweet, that's really sweet. So I believe there's also a silent auction involved?
Yeah, so at the charity event coming up is at Waterford Hills Road Racing right here in Clarkston, August 8th and 9th. And the main way we raise money is with a silent auction.
Okay.
So we're always, we basically depend on member and donations and friends and family donations of the items. And once we get those items, then we set up an electronic online bidding system, as well as live and in person at the track. And people can come in and bid on everything. It's not limited to race car kind of items or track stuff. We have a couple people every year that donate some handmade jewelry. One of our friends donates some dolls for kids, stuff like that, and even for some of the grown-ups that like that stuff, the American Girl stuff.
Yeah.
As well as race car parts, you name it, we have it. We usually end up with a fair amount of tickets to sporting events from some corporations that might donate their season tickets for a game or two. So we have a huge variety of stuff that we do in the silent auction, and that's where we generate most of our cash for the donation. We do a lot of other things. We give rides for race cars. We rent one of our cars that you can take and drive yourself. If you've never done it before, we'll get you into the car. You can drive right there on the track in a nice, safe car. We do a lot of other things. We try to find all kinds of different ways to raise money. We have a lot of friends and family that come out, and they come up with ways to raise money during the day. But the silent auction is the big one.
It's the biggest one. I guess walk us through how the event is going to take place. I believe it's Saturday and Sunday.
It's Saturday and Sunday. It's the first time we're doing a 2-day event.
Okay.
Saturday will be the main day where we try to do most of the silent auction, and that's where we'll have the most people out. We'll probably have a few people from Carmanos join us, and that'll be the main day. So basically the track will open about 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll get out on the racetrack at 10 o'clock. That's when cars will actually start going out. But all day long, we'll have silent auction items out there. So right when you get in there, we'll probably be asking for maybe a slight donation to get in and see for spectators. But that'll be by discretion of the people there. We won't demand anything. Then we'll come in, and at 10 o'clock, cars will get out there, and that's when we'll start giving rides. And you can see cars out on the track. We'll take a lunch break in the middle of the day. Then we'll get back after it, and we'll be on the track until about 5 o'clock.
Oh,
We're going to stop in the afternoon to let the silent auction end, so the guys that are in their cars, or guys or gals that are in their cars, don't have to worry about missing out on the end of an auction. So we'll basically be out there from 10 to 5 running, and all day long we'll be doing stuff out there. And then Sunday we're going to come back, and it'll be a little bit more low key, try to focus a little bit more on the cars on track that day. But we'll still be giving out rides. There'll still be a lot of action for people to see if they're in the area and they want to come on by.
So with that, if someone's not necessarily interested in racing, are spectators allowed to come?
Spectators are allowed and encouraged. Waterford Hills has a great area for people to view. They have stands all the way around the track. They have some areas on the infield at the center of the track where you can climb up on top of a building and see basically the whole track. The other nice thing about Waterford is that they have a kids area. So if you want to bring out the kids, they have a little play area. I always bring my little guys out there, and they have a little slide and a little fort and stuff like that for the kids. So it's a nice family-friendly event as well. But spectators are definitely encouraged to come out, take some pictures, walk around, go for a ride,
Sweet.
do whatever they want. Yeah, you don't have to have a race car to be there. In fact, there'll probably be more spectators than people driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So once again, I guess if you could tell everyone the day of the event and how they can register.
So again, it's at Waterford Hills Road Racing Course right here in Clarkston, August 8th and 9th. For more information, you go to 3ballsracing.com. Right on the front page there, we have links to the registration. We have links to specifics about this event, and people can go right there on the site. There's a link to the registration if they'd like to drive, all right there on the front page of 3ballsracing.com.
Awesome.
And we'll be there August 8th and 9th, both days, basically all day, from 7 in the morning when the gates open till 5 or 6 o'clock at night when we're done packing up.
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping in today, Ken. It's really great learning about this awesome fundraising event.
Well, we appreciate the time, and thank you for helping us get the word out.
Awesome, no problem.
All right, thank you.
And that will do it for this special edition of Independence Update.